Stone lived in a tiny village surrounded by giant mountains. She lived among her family and friends, and the bison and elk and mastodons. While the village kids played hopscotch, she spent time with her dad. He taught her everything he knew. Stone learned to be brave and strong, fierce and kind. When she was hurt or scared, her dad would whisper, "You may not know it yet, but you are as strong as Stone." It was a good life, until Stone's dad became sick. The village elders knew of only one cure found deep within the mountains, but a willing warrior would have to make it past the ferocious bears guarding the cave. And there were none willing. It was just too dangerous. So Stone volunteered. She knew she was strong enough. Her dad had told her so. The mountains were dark and cold. Stone felt small and alone. Stone was about to have her first meal in days when a beast dropped in for a bite. She roared and acted as fierce as possible, which didn't feel right. Stone took pity on the beast and whispered, "You may not know it yet, but you are as strong as Stone." She taught the beast everything she knew. The journey wasn't easy. The mountains were still dark and cold, but Stone no longer felt small and alone, which helped when the ferocious bears emerged from the shadows. Stone had grown up hearing stories of the warriors who left to fight the bears. The warriors were brave, strong, and fierce. But there was one thing the warriors were not. The warriors were not kind. Kindness made Stone grow stronger than any warrior who had come before her, and it made her as strong as Stone. Stone returned to her tiny village surrounded by giant mountains. She returned to her family and friends, and the bison and elk and mastodons. But most importantly, Stone returned to her dad, and her dad returned to Stone. I love this little story. We were at the grocery store, and the store had a bin of children's books, and we let the kids dig through the bin, and they each got to pick one book that we would buy them, and they each picked a book, and I picked this one. And we all went to the car, Corey drove us home, and the kids sat in the back flipping through their books, and I flipped through mine. And I cried. And then I asked the kids if I could read them my book. So they both sat in the back seat, I sat in the front, in the passenger seat, and I read them the story. And I cried again. And then before we even got home, I got out my phone and I emailed the author. I looked up his email, his website, and I emailed the author and asked him, can I read this for my channel too? So big thanks to Christopher Brown for giving me permission to read this story to you all today. I have the link to this book in the description. I know this is a different kind of video than I normally make, but I just want to shine a spotlight on this children's book that I really thought was beautiful. I would love to see it have an adaptation. I'd love to see a movie, an animated movie made of this story. I just thought that it was really, really beautiful. And if y'all want to show some love to the author in the comments, if you want to support the author and buy the book in the description, please do. I post videos every Tuesday and Thursday here, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on the other channel, so I'll see you again soon. Bye.